I got one of the greatest lessons that I've ever received, if not the greatest lesson I've ever received for life success, just success in life, in anything, in any area. And I got it through skateboarding when I was 12 years old. And I just thought of this now because I recently got my skateboard again. Let me go get it 1 second. This is my skateboard I bought with my hard saved up money when I was 12 years old. Still got it today. That was in 1989 I bought that skateboard. I was pretty serious into my skateboarding back then, you know. I started skateboarding again now with my old board. It's great. But anyway, you know, the lesson I got when I was 12 years old is, you know, we used to skate around and, you know, we were okay. We could do the ollies up onto curbs, and we could go sideways and slide and do little tricks and things like that, you know. You know, jump off high things and land on it. But we couldn't do the really cool stuff that we used to go into the surf skate shop and ask them to put on a skate video. And they put on a video, and the guys just doing these amazing things on skateboards. And to us, that was just so far. It was like out of our reach or something. We're like, well, why can't we just learn that? Why can't we? You know, we're skating every day, or I'd skate like a few hours, 3-4 hours every day, but I was like, wasn't getting to their level, you know. And neither were any of my friends. Like none of us were. We're all at this sort of mediocre level of skating, you know. And then something happened. One of the guys in our skate group went over to England, where I think he went to London or Birmingham or somewhere like that for the summer. Summer holidays. We lived in Spain, and he went over there for 2-3 months, I think, of the summer holidays. And when he came back, he was at this whole new level of skateboarding, which we were nowhere near. And he was just like the rest of us. He went away for 3 months, came back. Suddenly, he was doing things that, you know, we were kind of only dreaming about. His level jumped so far. And I said, well, what were you doing? Like, you know, in those 3 months, you must have been like skating every day. What were you doing? He said, yeah, I was skating every day. I'm like, well, we were skating every day too over the summer. You know, what was different? And he says, well, I met this like gang of skaters, and he said I just skated with them, and they were all really good, and they're all at this high level. And he says I just skated with them, and I just got better. I was like, oh, right. And I got the lesson back then that, you know, if you want to have quick results, if you want to get good at something really quickly, if you want to become outstanding at anything, you got to surround yourself with the people that are already great at what you want to do. And when you do that, your level just starts to lift. And I've noticed that over and over again. I remember that lesson. And so that's what I did in my life. Anything that I wanted to get good at, I went and surrounded myself with the people who were masters of it. I wanted to get good at martial arts. I wanted to become excellent. I wanted to become outstanding. And you know, I'm still on that path. And to do that, I said, well, where's the best of the best? And I already had it in my mind the grand master of ninjutsu lived in Japan. I said, okay, that's where I'm going. And that's what I did 15 years ago. Traveled to Japan, lived in Japan for a while, trained with the Grand Master, trained with his top master students, master teachers as well. And suddenly my level of martial arts, so I've been training for many, many years, and I'm still at this, you know, I guess mediocre level, not super high, maybe like verging on professional in kickboxing and things like that, but I wasn't at a super high level. And suddenly, in my early 20s, I went to Japan, and my level just went up like that. And that came from surrounding myself with the people who were already outstanding. And so anything you want to do in your life, anything you want to achieve, anything you want to master or become a genius at, there's nothing else like it. There's no substitute for surrounding yourself with the people that have already mastered that, or who are already outstanding at what you want to become outstanding at. Because what happens is the expectations grow. The expectations get raised. Those people have high expectations of each other, of you. So you have to raise your expectations. You just become better. It's like there's some sort of magic in it, like a tuning fork. When you have a tuning fork that's just there, and you hit another one, and then you bring the other one close to the tuning fork. They both start resonating, and they both start vibrating at the same frequency. And that seems to be what happens when we put ourselves in the company of the great people in this world who we want to achieve something similar to. What happens is we start to take on that as well to a certain degree. So that's my message for today, from mediocrity to mastery. You got to put yourself in the company of people who are already outstanding at what you want to do, and you've got to be willing to do what it takes. If that means moving to the other side of the country, moving to the other side of the world, then, you know, that's what it takes, right? And that's always been my focus. Anything I wanted to get really good at, anything I wanted to master, like, okay, who's the best? And I've traveled to all 5 corners of the globe, or is there 6 corners? All 6 corners of the globe to do that. And that's what it takes. Okay, thanks very much. See you again tomorrow.